Hello, my name is Don and welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to talk about the most expensive 1022 I own, so stick around and I'll tell you all about it. So if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that I love to play with 1022s, and I kind of pride myself at being able to build a very accurate 1022 at a lower cost. Now, I've built rifles with Brownells receivers, Brownells bolts, Green Mountain barrels, and I tell you, you can really build a very accurate rifle that way. But, you know, that platform seems to struggle somewhere between 100 and 200 yards. We start to fall off on accuracy, and I've never really had a 1022 that has shot sub MOA at 200 yards until now. So a few weeks ago, kids sent me some parts. They sent me their precision chassis, which I love. They sent me their tactical chassis, which I love. They sent me a receiver, some triggers, and we've got one of those triggers on this rifle here today. But what led me to build this rifle was they sent me a receiver and they wanted me to build something off of that tactical chassis. So I wanted a lightweight build just like the one that I built with the Powder River Precision rifle. So I kind of robbed parts off of that build to put together the tactical build, the red dot build, whatever you want to call it. And I built that with all kid parts. But that left me with a Powder River Precision receiver set that I had nothing to do with it. I didn't have a spare barrel. I didn't have, you know, anything to build off of it. And guys, I've really come to like these Powder River Precision receivers. As a matter of fact, ever since I've bought, or ever since they sent me one of these, I've been kind of in love with these things. They're the smoothest action that I've ever seen on a 1022, and that's partly due because they put their recoil spring on top of the bolt instead of on the side, and I think there's several advantages to that. I think I get a little bit more consistency on my SDs with this receiver. I think it's so smooth and so consistent. The carbon does not seem to affect how this thing cycles, which I think really translates into a more accurate rifle. So I didn't want to just have this receiver sitting there with, you know, without a gun around it. So I got a hold of Lilja and they sent me out this 1022 barrel. Now guys, this is the same barrel that I have on my CZ457. It's just cut differently for the 1022. And you guys know how accurate that Lilja Barreled CZ457 is. That's my most accurate 22 that I own. So this is the same barrel as that, except, you know, we're running a semi-auto action. So is it going to be as accurate as the CZ457? No. Is it going to be close? I think it is. We've done some shooting with this thing, and I'm pleasantly surprised with the accuracy of this Lilja barrel on this 1022. Now, you guys have seen a lot of these parts before, and that's the nice thing about owning so many 1022s is I can, you know, pull parts off of one thing and another. If I get, you know, a different chassis, that kind of leaves me with extra parts and a ton of extra parts. So this is a ORYX chassis. Now you're going to notice something a little different about this. We have M-lock plates on this. Now guys, this is something that I'm looking to try to bring to market. I cannot really find a manufacturer that can build this, that has the right access machine to build this at a reasonable cost, where I can sell it to, you know, on the market for a reasonable cost. I haven't been able to find anybody that can do that for me, so whether or not this is going to hit the market, it's a kind of a toss-up. But anyhow, so we have M-lock plates on this ORYX chassis. We have an WeBad cheek rest. We're using an Accutac bipod. We got some Gray Ops weights on the front here, and I did finally get this ORYX chassis to balance out. With this barrel, the M-lock plates, and the Gray Ops weights, this thing actually balances out quite a ways in front of the magazine port, so I could probably use a 25 round magazine on this and still get it to balance it out quite well. We're using the Arken EP5 Arken mount. Now, the reason I had to go with this style mount is because the one fault that I can put on this Rubicon receiver is it does not have a lot of rail space on top. The rail kind of comes up together on an angle like this. I wish it had a cantilever. I wish there was probably another 2 inches of rail on this receiver, and it would be the perfect receiver that I've ever had or ever seen. But it does lack rail space. So in order to get everything to work out the way I wanted it to, we had to use a cantilever mount. Now the receiver's Powder River Precision, the bolt is Powder River Precision, and the trigger is actually Kids Trigger Kit. You use your own housing and you install this kit in it, and it is a fabulous trigger for about 130 bucks. Guys, if you're looking for a good trigger that is, you know, not $200, $300, I would look into this. It is an awesome trigger. It pulls under 2 pounds. It's very crisp. It's very sharp. It actually resembles their drop-in single stage trigger. Pretty dang close. Not quite that good, but it's close. And for the money, you really can't beat it for a you know, a replacement aftermarket trigger. We're using the MDT Vertical Grip Elite. I put this on all of my chassis. I love this grip. It's very adjustable, and it's just it's a fatter grip. It just fits the rifle really well. Now, this is a Sunwayfoto Tripod that was sent to me a few months ago, actually quite a few months ago, and I kind of want to talk about this real quick. It's a super lightweight tripod, and you can put some weight on this bad boy. It's got really good locks on the legs. It's super lightweight. It's carbon fiber. It's got good locks for the legs. It's got the only thing it doesn't do is extend off of. It doesn't extend up off of the base here. So that's the only thing that I found that it's lacking, I guess. Other than that, this has been a really good tripod. I've used it for filming, shooting, pretty much everything that you could use a tripod for. And it's super light, it's super portable. I've taken it to 3-gun matches where I shoot open class usually. So if there's ever a spot where I can use this tripod, I try to use it. It does come with a really nice clamp mount, so you can use ARCA or the big clamp mount. So it's a pretty good lightweight tripod at a pretty good price, so I'll leave a link below. So when I got this barrel in a couple weeks ago, I put this rifle all together as quick as I could, made sure that it functioned real well, and we went right out and we did the Day at the Range All Guts No Glory challenge. And we're gonna start off the video doing that challenge, and then we're gonna go over to 50 yards and we're gonna shoot some groups at 50. Basically get this zeroed in. Then we're gonna go out to 200 and we're gonna shoot some groups there too. So yeah, that's pretty much what the video is gonna be about. And the title was not clickbait. This rifle does shoot sub MOA at 200 yards, which in my opinion is bolt gun accurate. So let's get started with the video. All right, guys, we're out here at 50 yards with the Lilja 1022. We're shooting Eley Team. We're gonna shoot a few groups here at 50, see how well we can do, and then we're gonna go out to 200 and see what this thing can really do. So here we go. right, so we'll add up all those groups and we'll average them out, and then we're going to go back out to 200 yards and we're going to shoot some groups out there. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so I think you can agree that this rifle is bolt gun accurate at 50 yards. So let's go out to 200 and see how it does out there. We're out here at 200. We're going to shoot a few groups and hopefully we can produce some more Sub MOA groups. Alright guys, so I've got the barrel warmed up. This barrel does take about 10 to 15 shots to warm up, so hopefully we get something decent for some groups here. Oh, that one had to go high. That one doesn't look too bad. Now that's what I'm talking about. See, I just had to get my breathing right. All right, we're gonna shoot 3 more groups and we're gonna call it a day. Damn. Oh, I pulled that one high. I know I did it too. Shit. All right, guys, but that is what this rifle is capable of. We're going to be bringing out several of my other 1022s and we're going to run them out at 200 yards again. Now this ammunition shot a standard deviation of 6.4. Yesterday it was about 5. My extreme spread is 28.5, and that's actually why that last round shot high. It shot about 16 feet per second faster than the rest of them, so that would explain why it shot high. But I did feel like I may have jerked the trigger a little bit too, and if you jerk the trigger out here at 200 yards you're gonna miss bad. So average feet per second was 1081, standard deviation is 6.4, and extreme spread of 28.5. So that's pretty damn good for Eley Team. That's 15 bucks. No, actually it's like 13 bucks a box. So very good performing ammunition. All right, guys, so let me get down there. We'll measure those up and I'll get right back to you. So how about that? A 1022 that actually shoots Sub MOA consistently at 200 yards. This is the first rifle that I've been able to get this to do that consistently. Now, yeah, I did get a couple of Sub MOA groups here and there with the other rifles, but it was kind of, spotty. This throws them down there consistently. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much all I got for you today. So if you like what you saw, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you like what I'm doing here, go down there, hit that subscribe button, hit like, share this video. We're trying to grow this channel and I need your help to do it. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.